thank you all for coming out to this very special event. I think this would be our 7th or 6th annual World Percussion Ensembles concert. And tonight we're celebrating the wonderful life of one of our longtime students and KU alumni, K.R. Azad. So he would have loved for us all to have a great time, so that's what we're going to do. So this music that you're going to hear, it might make you want to jump up and dance in the aisles. You should definitely do that. And after solos, you can yell, clap. It's all good. You don't need to wait for the second movement or anything like that. This is feel-good dance music. This is meant to bring people together. So we have a lot of percussion for you. So I'm just really happy to have you all out here and celebrate percussion and Azad and all these wonderful things. We have a guest artist, Bull Katakonde. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about him. He's one of the top djembe players in the world, so we're very lucky to have him. And so many great young students at KU that are going to be playing some music for you. So a lot of work went into this concert, so I hope you very much enjoy it. And remember, have fun. It's more fun if you have fun, I've always noticed. All right, thank you very much. And no further ado, this is the KU West African Drum Ensemble up first.
everybody. Oh, West African was so great, but you're just going to say, hey to Brandon. Hey, everybody. My name's Brandon Draper. Dylan Bassett and I had this crazy idea about 8 years ago to put all of the percussion programs at KU together for this concert. We decided that we couldn't do it on campus and that this was the absolute best place for as loud as we're going to get and as wild as we're going to get. So I just wanted to give a quick thank you to the Lawrence Arts Center, also to the School of Music, Dean Bob Walzell, for helping support us to be down here. So we give them a round of applause. The very first concert we ever did on this stage with all of our world percussion ensembles, we had a student named K.R. Azad. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about him. We lost him way too soon this past summer. I'm going to tell you more about it later, but if you're looking at the program and you're wondering what is Azad's KU percussion concert, we just knew that we needed to rebrand this concert and make this concert every year in his name so his spirit could be alive. And he was so full of energy that I'm hoping we're going to feel some Azad in the house tonight. So without further ado, the KU Percussion Group, and then I'll be back to tell you more about it. Thank you so much for being here. Check.
Hello everybody, my name is Sam and I'm a percussion professor here at KU. And we've just heard exciting drum, and I mean, if you're sad that the first piece is over with exciting drums, it's okay. I've seen the dress rehearsal, it's been so much fun. But before we get there, I want to kind of showcase the beautiful side of percussion instruments. I know percussion is exciting, it's fun, but also it has a beautiful and intimate side of it too. And with help of Sean Charles over here, our master student, he's going to play a beautiful marimba solo for you. And then we're going to go straight into this piece. A lot of Western music is, of course, written down. And the exciting music that you just heard from West Africa it's taught by rote. And a lot of Western composers also tried to do the same. So this piece is written by Jason Truding, a founder of Still Percussion. And his music is very reminiscent of the postcard music. So a lot of his pieces are not written down, it's just a set of instructions. So these players here are assigned to cities. So they're Burlington, Houston, Cleveland, and Brooklyn. And each letter, and whether they're consonants or verbs, the rhythms change. So you'll hear this sort of really nice combination of hocket and rhythm on this one drum. And I love this because all four of them plays on this one drum, sharing it's sort of in a communion style. So we hope you enjoyed the piece. Thank you.
This next piece is going to feature Matt Otto's top jazz combo here at the University of Kansas. And the piece they're going to play is a piece that Azad wrote when he was a student at KU. He actually wrote the piece for, I was the director of his combo, and he wrote the piece, and we couldn't play it. And it turns out a lot of the pieces that Azad wrote were not playable by normal humans. He wrote really difficult music, so I kind of snuck in and heard these guys practicing a little bit, and at one point I even heard kind of a disgruntled, like, this is so hard, but it's so good. And they put in a lot of work. Matt Otto did a slight adjustment for the arrangement for this particular arrangement of students. You've got their names in the back of your program, so we're going to move right on. This is Synthetic Particle by K.R. Azad. Great job, guys. So I want to tell you a little bit about Krishna Swami Ramachandran Azad. And then we actually have an award that we're going to give out this evening. I'll tell you about that too. And then we have an awesome feature with the drum line before intermission. After intermission is the steel band and the West African, and then this huge mashup with steel band, West African, drum line, everything. So you want to stick around. You definitely want to stick around. If you have to, you can just run to the pig, get us some espresso, come on back, stay awake. Okay, so I started teaching here in '09, and a few years later, Azad came in, and for his very first drum lesson, he's a freshman. And I'm really serious with my freshmen so we can establish, what our expectations are going to be. And we get to the end, and I'm like, at that time, I was calling him KR at the time. It's like, KR, do you want to write down some of this stuff? Because, this is what I'm expecting. No, I've got it. He came back the next week, and he could literally, word for word, tell me what I said in the lesson before. I mean, he just had this incredible ability to retain and grow. He was fascinated with world percussion and jazz. He was a composer. And last summer, Dylan, myself, and Azad's family, we got together and decided to do a GoFundMe and raise some money to put into the endowment at KU so that the interest that is made in endowment could become a scholarship for a student that comes to KU that has interest in world percussion and jazz studies. This particular year, because we just got it started, we haven't reached our total amount for the scholarship, so the first scholarship will go out a year from now. Tonight, we're going to award a one-time award to a student that we currently have in our program that is excelling in world percussion and jazz studies, and they have no idea that this is happening. So I would like to give out the first inaugural Azad Award to Paulo Zambrano. So this is a one-time award of $1,800 that will go toward your tuition. So congratulations, Paulo. Paulo's from Austin, Texas. He's always the first to show up to rehearsal, almost always the last to leave. That's his personality. He's always energetic, and there's a very similar vibe to Azad. So Dylan, did you want to say anything else? We both were like, what are we going to say? This is hard to...
Yeah.
So...
Thank you all for coming, and I'm so happy that we have a way to remember Azad year after year for this scholarship. And I'm really glad that Paulo is going to be our first recipient. It's that smile. You know Azad's going to be happy about this.
Couple last things I didn't say earlier. A special thanks to Professor Dan Gailey, the head of Jazz Studies, and Matt Otto. Sam the head of percussion, Alex Fowler, our drumline instructor, the Azad family, Sujata, who is in the house. It's hard to see with the lights, but we are all together in this. So there's nothing better than a bunch of percussionists and family and friends hanging out on an evening like this. So thank you so much once again for being here. Dylan, you're the last one I was supposed to thank. So thanks, Dylan.
Thanks to Brandon for helping make all this happen. All right, you ready? Special treat, we've been trying to get the KU Drumline to be a part of this concert for all this time, and now we did. So, no further ado, do stick around. The second half is going to be really great. Wolokada's going to play a big solo. It's going to be lovely, so do come. KU Drumline, are you ready? Here we go. Give them a big hand. going to reset the stage, so just stick around. Think about less than 10 minutes, something like that, so we'll be here, all right? Thank you so much for coming. It's lovely to see you all here. Lovely to share this evening.
Welcome back. Oh, we didn't go anywhere. This is the Steel Band, and we're playing a little bit different song selection and order than what is in the program. We have not stopped believing, but we did stop playing that song. So we are not playing Don't Stop Believin'. I know, it hurts. It's a great tune. Instead, what we're doing is we're going to play Rose, which is in your program, and then we're going to segue into a song called Baja, and then Baja goes into a song called Sarah, and then we come back to Baja. So this is the Steel Band. Let's give them a round of applause. Here we go.
right. We are very lucky to have Bulakata Konde here tonight. If you look him up in your phone, I challenge you to do that. You'll see he's commonly listed among the top 10 djembe players ever to live on this planet. So,
In the world.
in the world. This world, the round place that we live, top 10. And this is because of his deep, deep knowledge of the djembe playing, especially in the Songkran region of Guinea. Every place has different ways of playing, but the things that Bulakata knows, like they play rhythms for people in the fields. So when everybody's going to be working, it's a very, very old tradition to play music because it makes it more fun. You know, you're going to be able to work better. And there are ways that you're going to change the rhythm if everybody starts to get tired or if everybody starts to get hungry, then you can change the rhythm to tell everybody, hey, food's here and you're going to be able to eat really soon. So the djembe playing is, in traditional life, integral to the way that part of society. Bulakata Konde has, when he got picked up by Percussion State Guinea and toured around with that, and I don't know how else to say what an honor it is to have him here. We just got back from being in Morowaya, his home village in Guinea, and it's a very, very, very lovely place. They are really lucky to have this great project too that I would like for you to all look at, and it's the Friends of Bulakata Konde Village Project. So what it's doing is getting some of the riches in the United States over to Guinea, where there's a lot less riches, monetarily anyway, and helping do a lot of projects. So they've dug 2 wells, so they have fresh water, which is, if you like water, it's good to have it fresh. I prefer it that way. They built a school, they built a mosque, and they just finished a medical center. Next, what we're trying to do is get solar power and a refrigerator for the medical center so that medication can be refrigerated. So that's next up on the list, and after that, there'll be something else that we'll be working on. So that's the Friend of Bulakata Konde Village Project. It's lovely, and 100% of the money that you donate to that goes towards making things better in Morowaya. It's a lovely place. I hope you get to visit. Every year, Bulakata takes students and people to Morowaya in January. So if you're interested in taking the voyage, I'm sure you'll enjoy being there. It's a lovely place. So maybe we can give a big hand for Bulakata Konde. And all the rhythms we're playing have a deep tradition. So the first rhythm that we're going to play with this group, after Bulakata plays, he's going to play a djembe kan, this is a djembe solo. And then we're going to play Demba Don. Demba is the mother of the bride, and Don is to dance. So this is a dance for the mother of the bride. So when there's a wedding, everybody celebrates the mom. So that's what the first rhythm is. And the second rhythm we're doing is sumu. Sumu is, you can have many different ways to do sumu. But if you know somebody who's feeling down, you can have a bunch of friends get together and just have a party and listen to what's happening with them and be there with them to let them have one night reprieve from the difficulty they're going through. Or you can have a full-on party with djembe and music the whole time. So that's sumu. So one of my friends asked me what the word for that was in English, and I said, we don't have one. So those are the rhythms, and the rhythms we played earlier. Safanamalo is another wedding rhythm that it's about before you get married. There's an offering of soap and that kind of thing because you want to cleanse your spirit before you're married so that you can be ready to be there. And the next one we did was Jiruru, and that is a way of bringing everybody together to say thanks, and it's a coming of age ceremony, part of a weeks-long coming of age ceremony. So there you go, now you know more. And thank you all so much for coming out. It's lovely, lovely, lovely to see you all here, and thank you, Azad. We love you too. So, the great Bulakata Konde.
for coming out tonight.
Thank you. Wow. Are you happy? Are you having a good time? Yeah. We love your children. They're wonderful. They're clean children. They're listening. And they really want to play. This is very special for making people happy. That's what we want in the world. If everybody happy, everybody have a good connection, no problem, no fight in the world. That would be happy, that would be a good relationship, like an instrument. All the instruments, they have to work together, they'll make strong melody for you. That would be like that. I want to be happy. Are you want to be happy? Yeah!
If you can hear my voice, please come to the stage. Where are they all at? Thank you again. Say something amazing. We absolutely love our jobs at KU. We love that we get to work with students like this all the time and create beautiful moments like this. It doesn't feel like a job at all. So we are very, very thankful to the Lawrence community and the University of Kansas, our administration and our colleagues for allowing us to mash this up. So this is the first time we have ever had the drum line, the Brazilian samba, the West African, our jazz musicians, and I know we even have a couple folks, alumni in the house. I'm sorry we didn't do as much of this when you were a student. So it's always like the cool stuff happened after we left. Again, thank you to Azad's family for allowing us to continue to honor Azad through these concerts. And I don't have the link memorized in my head, but if you go to KU Endowment and look up Azad, if you would like to donate to that scholarship, all of the money that goes into that scholarship goes into students that are furthering their education in musical diversity and world percussion and everything else. And they're all staring at me. Are you guys ready to rock? So you get to jam on this too, so don't sit still, please. Okay?
We should definitely all dance.